Hello everyone and welcome to the first initial video episode of the Duna-based Calamity series. I am Keith Stone Kerman. I will be presenting this series to you. I promised video and here it is. So without too much further ado, we'll go ahead and get started. See, I have no flights in progress. So this first video is actually just going to be to show off the launcher. I will still probably document a lot of the initial missions via screenshots, both for ease of posting for a bunch of people on the forums, and because it's been a long time since I've done any kind of recording, so it's going to take me a little bit to get in and get comfortable doing recording and editing again. So hopefully this goes alright. I actually don't think I transferred just the launcher over to the new save. So we'll just go ahead and take the first launch that I'm going to be launching, which is the Big Gulp mining platform. It's not really a platform, it's more like a giant canister. There it is in all of its massive glory. So we'll go ahead and take this, and we will get a little bit of a launch in. Like I said, guys, I do use MechJeb, mostly because on the new computer I haven't taken the time to go through and set up my my Xbox controller to do things like fly ships without totally messing everything up. I'm not very keen on using the keyboard. Excuse me. So, some other things. Once I do get the Duna base going, I hope to actually maybe make a small video series, maybe an even bigger video series, and just run this thing into the ground. I've been playing Kerbal now since 0.18, I believe, and absolutely love it, and have played way more than I probably should, but that's okay, because I've gotten my money's worth out of this game. And I figured I might as well, you know, instead of just watching other people's Let's Plays, maybe post a few of my own. So here we go. We're just going to be showing off the launcher and the landing of the these very large, massive liquid booster rockets. Of course, I'm not sure if it's A's. I'm really not sure how to pronounce the rocket pack. It's A-E-I-S, A's rocket pack. The engine volume on these main boosters is ridiculous. I think they're the A's boosters, essentially. Yeah, they are. It's been a while since I've designed the launcher, since I've been spending a lot of time designing all this stuff to go on top of the launcher. It's got a little bit of wiggle, but it's not too bad, so should be hitting gravity turn. Yep. Nice little turn going. Actually, the hardest part of this launcher is after the booster separation. The main engine, which is actually two main engines in this really long center area, the torque on them is a little bit off, and sometimes I flip my craft over in a couple of 180s. So here we go. And let's go ahead and shoot all of these guys. Hopefully they don't run into each other. Nope. Alright. And there we go. Alright. Here we go. Take a last look at the Big Gulp blasting off into space and disappearing. Physics delete objects outside of, I believe, the 2 kilometer, but they don't delete the launch stuff on the launch pad, which is kind of irritating because, you know, having to recover it every time. Hopefully, I know they've been working on that in an effort to get career mode up and off the ground. But it's still a little bit annoying that, you know, stuff, at least launch clamps, should auto-recover. I mean, I don't care. If there's something out there that I forgot that I left out there, like, you know, Kerbal or a piece of a base or a testing, you know, construction, yeah, sure, you know, prompt me to recover something like that, but don't prompt me to recover launch clamps, because that's just annoying. Now these should land within about 18 kilometers, I think, of the main base. I'm switching to the lowest one here, so that way I know when we're about to hit shoot deployment, because I don't want to have accelerated physics tear anything off. So here we're coming kind of close. Down below 3. And there is the drop chute. You can see all the rest of them kind of start syncing up here. So now we're all about getting close to the same speed. And we'll go ahead and time accelerate back up until the rest of the chutes deploy, which is actually pretty nice to watch. I like watching that bit anyway. I like watching things work, or hoping that they work. They should still work. I actually haven't run a test on these platforms landing since I did a bunch of restrutting to them. This tank here, for some reason, there they go, wanted to kind of get deleted every time it splashed down. It wasn't splashing down hard, it just vanished out of the center, and that was sort of depressing. So I added some struts to keep it in. I think it was something with the way the physics was getting generated up the tank, because it lands kind of at an angle here. So here we go. We're just about to splash down. Nice side view. You can see all the others in the back here. Few more meters. And gentle. Very nice. Oh, technically I guess that's throttled up. Everybody else landing here. I'm not sure why it stops the physics on them when they come down to land. You can see this one's frozen in physics. I don't know the technical reason behind that, but our furthest one out here is this one. I think, no, this one's in the middle. So that's 15 less 700, so, you know, about 16, a little over. It's furthest out. The furthest out that I landed them prior was about 18. Depends on the weight of the craft. I think that the Big Gulp is a little bit on the lighter, or no, it's on the heavier side. I'm sorry, it is on the heavier side of the crafts that I have, so that's why these are a little bit closer in. But about no more than 20, which I think is a decently recoverable distance, all things considered. So that is the reusable launcher. That allows me to use more than 50% of the launch weight of the initial launcher, land safely within a recoverable distance from the spaceport. So I am using the reusable launcher rule from the Duna Base Challenge. Duna Base Architecture Challenge, sorry. So there's that. Not really a whole lot to enjoy, but I hope that you guys tune in the future when I run some additional videos of getting the actual Duna base going and fully operational. I do have some plans to do some faux terraforming of the Duna base, and I've actually got a bunch of fun little parts. I'm trying to cram them in to the 1,000-day launch window. I'm not sure that I'm going to get them all in, just because I am also trying to complete the entire challenge of getting my Kerbals resupplied and having the first set of Kerbals leave Duna to return home before day 1,000. So that's all for now. This is Keithstone Kerman signing off.